One of the interesting things about the Nebraska Law Enforcement Firearms Qualification is it's also the same course of fire that retired police officers have to shoot to keep their ability to carry concealed firearms, even though they're technically not law enforcement officers anymore. Because of that, in addition to a semi-auto pistol qualification, there's also a revolver version. And as anyone who shoots with me is already well aware, I am definitely not a revolver person, but I do own one. So I thought I'd go ahead and shoot it. When retired officers shoot this qualification, there's no requirement for concealment or anything like that, as far as I can find in any of the statutes or the rules and regulations regarding this. So I'm just going to shoot this open, just like someone like that would. And we'll try the revolver qualification. It's basically the same as the semi-auto qualification, except for in strings where there's reloads, the par time gets extended a little bit. So I'll call that out just like I have before, and we'll see how this goes. Stage 1, starting at the 3-yard line. String 1, draw and fire 1 round on one target, 2 on the other, 1 round on the first target. Par time is 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Time was 2:96. String 2, draw and fire 1 round on each target, reload 1 round on each target in 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Total time there was 6:96. String 3 for stage 1, 1 round on target, 2 rounds on the other one, 1 round on the last one again. Par time, 5 seconds. Time there was 3.14. That's it for the 3-yard line. We move back to the 5. Stage 2 from the 5-yard line. Draw and fire 2 rounds on each target in 5 seconds. 2 rounds each, 5 seconds. Time was 3:29. String 2 for stage 2. 1 round on each target, reload 1 round on each target in 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Total time there, 8:53. Last string, 1 round, 2 rounds, 1 round in 5 seconds, just like we have done before. Time there was 3:75. All right, with that, we move back to the 7-yard line after I collect my brass. Stage 3 from the 7-yard line. Draw and fire 3 rounds on each target. 3 rounds on each target in, where am I? 8 seconds. 3 rounds each target, 8 seconds. String 2, same thing, 3 rounds each target, 8 seconds. The time on that one was 4:78, by the way.
3 rounds each target, 8 seconds. Time on that was 5:04. 5:04. That's it for 7 yards. Now we move back to the 10. All right, from the 10 yard, draw and fire 2 rounds on each target in 6 seconds. 2 rounds on each target, 6 seconds. We're going to do this twice. Time there was 3:96. Time there was 4:05. And with that, we head back to the 15 yard. Here at 15 yards, this is the stage that requires kneeling. And since I'm no longer 20 or even remotely near it, and I like my knees, I put down a little padding. If someone thinks that's cheating, they're probably still in their 20s. All right, string 1 at the 15 yard. Draw, kneel, and fire 2 rounds on each target in 8 seconds. 2 each, 8 seconds. Time 4:88. Definitely yanking a little bit there, but still all on the target. All right, last string. Draw, kneel, and fire 1 round on each target in 5 seconds. 1 each, 5 seconds. Time there was 3:36. Let's go up and take a look. Obviously at 15 yards, I am yanking the trigger badly, but still easily within the cue. And short of that, seems to be doing perfectly well. I wonder how I would do if I was doing that standing versus kneeling. Kneeling shooting is not something I practice much. Well, as you see there, I've got all 50 shots in there. So there is a 100% on this particular qualification with a revolver of all things. One of the things I like looking at every time I shoot a qualification is how I did in terms of time. Now for qualifications like this, there's a par time, so basically as long as you're underneath the par, you're doing perfectly fine, and they don't actually record your times. But I always like taking a look at it just to see how I did in terms of how much time I had. When shooting this qualification with the semi-auto, I normally did it in about 50% of the time available. However, with the revolver, since I am definitely not as conversant with a revolver as I am a semi-auto, it took me more like 60% of the time, though a couple notable exceptions occurred with the strings that had reloads in them. But in general, I shot considerably faster than I could have had I chosen to take more time. One of the things that amuses me about this is that if we take my targets here and superimpose onto them the Nebraska law enforcement official Q target with its chest box that delimits where the hits are to qualify for an instructor standard, if we take that and show it up in yellow, we find that I have 4 hits that were pulled outside of that yellow zone, which means I get a 92%. Since the instructor qualification standard is a 90%, that means that with a revolver, I managed to shoot not only to the law enforcement standard, but to the law enforcement firearms instructor standard.